AI really likes the dining room. As always, the first round of rolls is pointless because you can't get into any of the rooms. This is detective mode, which is the longest of all of the modes. On the easier modes, if you go into a room and you let's say you go in the conservatory and you say that the rope is there, but it's not there. On the easy mode, it might tell you what weapon's actually in there or where the rope is. This time, it'll just tell you you're just flat out wrong. So we're going to start off in the lounge. And on detective mode, this takes a real long time to get started. So we find out the knife is not in the lounge. So on an easier mode, it would have told you what weapon was in the lounge or where the knife was, if it was somewhere else. One of the real pains of this is, now see, Scarlet said green was in the lounge. That means the green piece moves into the lounge, which is really annoying when you're trying to move somewhere, because if someone thinks you're in a room, it moves your piece. And Mr. Green was not in the lounge. If nobody accuses me, I'm going to try to actually get all the way down to the billiard room. Since we know the billiard room is not... So we have that card, we can say for sure that if there is somebody or something in the billiard room, we can rule that out entirely. So this is going to tell us if Scarlet has the knife or not. And she does not. Well, now we're going to find out if she had the candlestick. Wow, that's a very early, a very early confirmation. Usually it takes a while till you find anything out. Green's not in the ballroom either. Poor Mr. Green AI just keeps bouncing all over the place. This will probably tell us if Green had the knife or not. Nope. Nothing. Fortunately, nobody accused us yet. We're just gonna find out who has this knife. If anybody. It's very well possible nobody has it, in which case we can rule the knife out. We don't have any weapon cards. That's a really bad roll. We already know Green's not in the lounge. So now we're going to find out if the pipe is in the lounge or not. Nope. The thing of playing with the AI is it likes to do the same rooms over and over. So I really don't think I've ever seen a game, and I've probably played this a good 50 times. I don't think I've ever seen a game where the AI goes into the kitchen. Because it's so out of the way. But they like this lounge conservatory because you can bounce back and forth between them. The AI is not really the smartest in this game, which is a shame. Okay, White doesn't have the knife. Does she have the... Nope. Okay, let's get a big roll here. 6 would be great. Back to the conservatory. Again, fortunately, nobody is accusing us of anything yet. Find out if Green had the pipe. Nope. Okay, now we're gonna find out about Scarlet or the candlestick. Okay, no candlestick in the conservatory, which means no Scarlet. Because we know Scarlet had that candlestick. This is interesting too. The game usually doesn't go for this many weapon loops like this to tell you, you know, who had or didn't have what. Other weapon crossed out from the conservatory. Okay, hopefully we learned something about the dining room. Nope. Need a 5 or more. Perfect. So now we can go into the billiard room. Let's actually see if Scarlet or the candlestick are hanging around in here. So we can weed that out. And that would be enough. So no candlestick, which means no Scarlet. But Scarlet's going to make a suggestion. That's good. Okay, now we're going to learn something about me for once. No rope in the billiard room. Mrs. White will go to the conservatory. Yeah, the AI, the way it's programmed is if it can go to a room, it'll go to a room. So they'll keep bouncing back and forth here unless you start accusing them in other rooms. That's 4 weapons we know that Mrs. White doesn't have, so there's only the revolver and the wrench left. But it is possible that she has absolutely nothing, in which case we can cross her out. So you learn a lot about the lounge and the conservatory in this game with these AIs. Alright, let's head to the library. See if Miss Scarlet was up here. And that's a no. The library and the billiard room really don't get a lot of attention. either Mustard or Peacock have the knife, or nobody has it. Isn't there, so Mrs. White's not there either. That's the other thing. It usually won't repeat information, as long as you don't ask it the same thing twice. Oh, now I'm gonna be all the way over to the lounge. I don't like that. Wow, we didn't bounce to the conservatory for once. Okay. Here's what we know. If the candlestick's in the dining room, then Scarlet's in the dining room, but we have the dining room card. So we can cross out Scarlet and the candlestick, because that's not a correct... See, now Mrs. Peacock knows, so she's going to go for it. And lo and behold, it could not have been the dining room. I have proof. Okay, so we're back to square one on this. Alright, what's going on in the lounge? Let's try the Mustard with the knife. Okay, Mustard's not in the lounge. It means either Mrs. White's in the lounge or nobody's in the lounge. We already know. See, it says Mrs. Peacock's not in the dining room. Well, we already know that because we know Scarlet was in the dining room. So it's kind of a pointless exercise. That's why I said, unless you ask it something twice, it's not gonna bother you. That's a nope on the rope. We're rhyming today. Okay. The knife's in the conservatory. Hold on. Here's what we know. The knife's in the conservatory, and the only two people who could still have the knife are Mustard or Peacock. We know Mustard's not in the conservatory, and Peacock, we have her card. So there's no point in chasing this down. Because even if it is Mrs. Peacock, she's the only one who can have the knife, because Mustard is not in the conservatory. So that's what we know. Well, we'll do it just to mess with it. And it's going to tell us that Mrs. Peacock was there. Yep, there she is. Alright, so now we know it's not the conservatory, and it's not the knife. Excellent. And Miss Scarlet will waste an interrogation on this. That's the way you play the game. Lo and behold, Mr. Green, it's not the conservatory. I have the wrench? No. Chances are good White has the revolver and I have the rope. But where we were is the question. And that's how you win the game here. It's figuring out where either I was or White was. We're gonna chase down Mr. Green for some reason. Well, he's not. We already know he's not in the ballroom. And neither is the wrench. I don't think Green had the rope. It's possible. No, he has the wrench. So I'm thinking Mustard has the pipe, Green has the wrench, Plum has the rope, and White has the revolver. There you go. Either this is right or Green is off the list. He's off the list. He doesn't have any weapons. So it has to be Mustard, Plum, or White. I'm going to suggest what I presume to be true, that I have the rope, and hopefully it'll give me a weapon. Yep, here we go. There it is. Now it just becomes the question of where. There are a lot of rooms it could be. There are a lot of rooms it could be. He could have the wrench, but I think he has the pipe. Yeah, he doesn't have the wrench. Which means nobody had the wrench, so we can cross the wrench out. That was in the conservatory. Alright. So the possible rooms for Plum are the study, the library, the hall, the ballroom, and the kitchen. That's 5. I can't make a guess on that. We'll come down this way. Darn it, Scarlet. Come on. It's not in the dining room. We already know that. We already know that Scarlet had the candlestick in the dining room, so this is pointless. This is where the AI goes from stupid to insanely stupid. And we know I'm not in the lounge. But it's going to tell us again that I have the rope. Again, something we already know. Oh, let's turn the background input off. Colonel Mustard probably has the pipe. He could have the revolver. No, he doesn't. So Mustard has the pipe and White has the revolver, or nobody has them. Come on, find out if I'm in the ballroom. Oh, come on. Oh, tell me if White has the revolver. Oh, I'm not going to tell me. Oh. And white could still be in the ballroom, rather. Okay. Okay. We're gonna take a shot in the dark. White. Revolver. Ballroom. Not the revolver. Okay. So we know it's not the revolver. Which means we know it's not white, because she can't have anything else. And we know it's not the ballroom. It's either mustard with the pipe somewhere, or plum with the rope somewhere. She's going to waste her time with this. Let's always tell us, was I right? Did White have the revolver? Yes. Okay. Great. All signs point to it's me. That it's Professor Plum. Which I am not in the lounge. All right. Oh, come on. I'm not in the ballroom. I told you, the AI just goes stupid at this point. They're just gonna accuse me in every room, even though they know I'm not there. Come on, 4 or higher. Oh. Low numbers. Do not accuse me in this room. They just did. They just did! Please don't. Oh, good. to the hall, dude. Great. Don't even. Seriously. This is why I hate being the prime suspect, because you get moved all over the place. 6. I won't make it to the kitchen. Here's where we learn if Mustard's got the pipe, or if... Oh! Mustard has no weapon. Which means it is definitely me, it is definitely the rope. It's a matter of figuring out which room it is. Time to cross off the library. How cliche would it be if the professor's in the library? Very cliche! We have our answer. Now we see if anybody else picks up on it. Mr. Green? Oh, I think they got it. Plum with the rope in the library. That is the absolute answer. That is an interesting possible scenario. Well, team, we lost that one. Shunk. Ah, nuggets.